All right, welcome in everybody to Dike-New Hartford basketball. Gonna be a couple good games here tonight. Dike-New Hartford Wolverines host the Roland-Story Norsemen here for tonight's first game. Girls, Roland-Story currently ranked 5th in 3A, so a class up. Wolverines ranked 1 in 2A. So should be a couple good games here tonight. This first one, obviously a couple of top 10 teams in their own bracket, in their own division. So I'm excited to see how this one rolls out tonight. Starting lineups here first for the Wolverines is going to be number 3, Jaden Peterson, number 13, Peyton Foster, number 15, Maren Bixby, number 23, Maddie Buskel, and number 25, Peyton Peterson. For the Norsemen, it's going to be number 4, Elizabeth Eiley, that's Eiley, I believe. So I will apologize right now if I screw names up. Number 12, Maddie Moda. Number 24, Cameron Landy. Number 32, Kate Bergeron. And number 33, Alyssa Jones. So, again, couple of good teams here. If you look at the starters for the Norsemen, you really don't have, other than Moda is averaging 15 a game. She's the only one in double figures, but you've got Claire Truesdell coming off the bench at 9.7. Landy does score 8.6. Jones does go 8.1. So some balanced scoring here by the Norsemen. Be interested to see how the Wolverines defend them tonight. So, and then for the Wolverines, obviously Jaden Peterson at 12.3 and 7.3 rebounds a game. Izzy Norton off the bench, 5.8 points a game for the Wolverines, 75% from the free throw line. So really, this is a pretty good free throw shooting team by the Wolverines for the most part. Maren Bixby at 12.4 points and 2.3 rebounds, and Peyton Peterson at 18.5 and 10. So excited here to see what the Wolverines are able to do. This is a Roland-Story team, undefeated on the season, 14-0 and 9-0 in the heart of Iowa Conference, where they come from, out west. And then the Wolverines, obviously 13-1. Again, we've talked about that one loss being against Solon, and that was actually November. So everybody, I keep saying December, but it was actually November 25th. It felt like December. Again, 49-48, 1-point loss there for the Wolverines, and undefeated ever since then. Haven't really, I don't know if really been tested other than like maybe a half or 3/4 by a couple teams. So be excited here to see how they handle themselves and get after this. So again, we'll get ready to go here. We've got about 7 minutes to go before game time. I'm going to hit a couple of, we've got our normal ads, so we're going to go ahead and hit we'll run the Booster Club for the businesses who support Wolverine Athletics. We love everybody that supports us, and the Booster Club is a great operation for not only the Wolverines, but for the program, for the whole school. So we're going to hit All right, back here in Dike for the girls game here against Roland-Story. Again, looking at the stats, this should be a pretty interesting matchup to see how things all battle out. Both teams average in the 60s and give up in the 30s. From a defensive standpoint, both are shooting right between 40 and 45% from the field, both a little over 29% from the arc. Both right around 60% from free throws. Rebounding. Roland-Story averages just a few more, maybe another rebound a game than the Wolverines do. Assists are dang near even. Steals, Roland-Story is about a half a steal more a game. Turnovers are dead even. And fouls per game, this is where the Wolverines have their biggest advantages. They only give up 7 a game, give up 7 fouls a game, and Roland-Story gives up 14, almost 15 fouls a game. So something that we're looking forward to here as we get going with the Wolverines and the Norsemen. A couple other things we're going to add in here tonight. We have a couple of things we want to make sure everybody's aware of. Let me find the first one here. So one of them is, and we'll do a couple reads here for this one over the night, but I'm going to pop this up. Maybe. There we go. So the D&H After Prom Fundraising Committee is going to be holding a soup supper next Friday night, February 2nd. $5 a meal. You're going to get your choice of a bowl of chili and a cinnamon roll or a bowl of chicken tortilla soup and cornbread. We're going to have Grundy Center in here that night for a set of games. And and it's also going to be senior night, and it's going to be the little Wolverine cheer night is going to be that night. So should have a lot of things going on here next Friday night. If you're around, feel free to pop in, get a bowl of soup, chili or chicken tortilla soup, and enjoy the atmosphere and have a good meal here with friends, family, and everybody else. And hopefully we get this thing filled up for that Grundy Center game. I think that's going to be another good game here for this team and for both teams. So I'll be reading that one through the night. The other one we'll talk a little bit about as we get going here. In fact, I can do it right now. Is we've got a couple fundraisers going again with the After Prom. If I can get it to show again with the After Prom. So we're doing a frozen pizza fundraiser with Chad's Pizza and Restaurant in Cedar Falls. And for every pizza that we sell, they're going to donate $5 back to the committee, which is great. I mean, it's going to help for After Prom and help pay for everything. So we're excited to kind of have that going, and we'll get going on that one. Again, if you don't know, so all the D&H junior class members have a flyer right now to sell these pizzas. If you don't know a junior and you don't have a way to get a hold of one, you can get a hold of Teresa at 319-239-2851. Number is on the bottom of the flyer here. And the orders need to be placed by February 12th. They'll be picked up the 26th and delivered to you. Again, this is all big help here. The other one that's here is the RADA fundraiser, which is another one that we've done here. Sorry. Got a little is the RADA fundraiser, and this is one that they're a company in Waverly that they offer a wide range of products, and you can do it all online. So the QR code that you see on your screen is the one that you'd use to get in, and it will put you right into the area where you can help donate to the After Prom. So we're looking forward to that tonight. I think another one that we're continuing to do. These are both ones that we're doing here as we get going. So we are going to get ready here for basketball. We're under a minute, and I'm going to break away here. I will be back. I'm going to leave the sound on. We'll do introductions, national anthem, and we're going to be off and running. So we'll be right back.
sportsmanship and behaviors at all our activities. By being positive about your team and coaches and respecting the decisions of the officials, you enhance the atmosphere of athletics. We expect the fans of both teams to follow that lead with your cheers and behaviors. Have a great time and enjoy tonight's game. And now for the starting lineups. For the away team on the scoreboard, the Roland-Story Norsemen. Number 4, a senior, Elizabeth Eiley. Number 12, a junior, Mateen Moda. Number 24, a junior, Cameron Landy. Number 32, a junior, Kate Bergren. Number 33, a junior, Alyssa Jones. The head coach of the Norsemen is former All-Stater and Illinois State star Maddie Oliver Gelber. Assistants are Jenna Power and Mike Truesdale. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. Number 3, a senior, Jaden Peterson. Number 13, a freshman, Peyton Peterson. Number 15, a senior, Maren Bixby. Number 23, a junior, Maddie Busco. And number 25, a senior, Peyton Peterson. The head coach of the Wolverines is Bruce Gull. Assistants are Matt Dove, Ashley Benedict, Greg Chapman, and Madeline Danny. Tonight's officials are Brent Sharp, Ben Lechtenberg, and Bill Mock. Without the efforts of these individuals, high school athletics would not be possible. Dike-New Hartford would like to thank them for the work they do and their partnership with high school athletics. Please join us in giving these officials a round of applause for all they do. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and those that continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor our country and respect their efforts by removing our caps, standing at attention, placing our hands over our hearts as we proudly perform our national anthem.
All right, back here, ready for tip-off. Wolverines and Norsemen. Again, starting lineups here will be interesting. Again, these teams are pretty evenly matched as far as what it is on paper, so we'll see here as things go what we have here and see if the Wolverines are ready for the Norsemen or what's going on. So it looks like it's going to be Bixby and Berggren jumping for both teams. As we get ready, tip is up. Ball won by Bixby to Peyton Peterson. Peterson with it. Looks like Norsemen are going to play a little man. Wolverines don't see much of that this year. Or I haven't seen much of that this year. Booskell over to Bixby. Bixby skips to Jaden Peterson. She's going to attack down the hoop. Down the lane. She misses the shot. Scramble for the rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball right off the bat.
Jump ball
Good scramble out there by both teams. Peyton Peterson both going for it, and Kate Bergering going for it for the Norsemen. Ball inbounded by the Norsemen. Eiley with it to Moda. Moda, the leading scorer here for the Norsemen as we come down. Ball is kicked over to the wing to Jones and then up to Landy. Back to Jones in the corner. And back to Landy. Wolverines in their 2-3 zone. Inside to Moda. She's going to kick it out to Eiley. And now that's Landy there on the attack. Skips it out there to Moda. She'll take the three and miss it, but rebounded right there by Jones, who gets it to, I believe, to Moda, and she puts it up and in. So Wolverines are going to see some pressure tonight too. Peyton Foster with it. Foster setting the offense. Gets it to Bixby. Bixby skips it over to Busco. Busco going to lob it up for Peterson. She taps it to Foster. Back out to Busco. Back to Bixby. Peyton Peterson in the lane. Gets it up. Misses it. Rebounds her own shot, though, and she's going to get fouled on the rebound. That's going to be Wolverine ball underneath, and that is going to be on Jones, and that's going to be her first and team first here tonight. So, again, Norseman doing a good job being active. Ball is into Bixby. Bixby's looking to lob it back, and they're coming quick. Peterson up and in, but they're trapping her on every chance they get. Moda with it. Gets to Eiley. She goes up there to Bergeron. To Moda. That's tense. That's way past 10-second call. That's way past. That was 21 seconds. So Wolverines, good job on defense. Ball over top here to Foster. Wolverines with it. 2-2 game here. Roland-Story and Dike-New Hartford. Bixby looks to lob up to Peyton Peterson. She does gather it in, and she's going to get surrounded. That ball is blocked by Landy. And Moda is out quickly with it. She looks to attack. Jaden Peterson, good defense, but kicks it over here to Jones. She takes three. Rebounded by Peyton Peterson. She's going to come down court. Gets it to Foster. Foster back to Peyton Peterson. Ball's tipped up and tipped around, but gotten by Jones. Jones up to Moda. She looks to attack, but she's going to pull it back out. Ball quickly to Landy, who gets the shot blocked by Peyton Peterson. To Jaden with the rebound, and Peyton looks for Peyton and goes and gets it. She's going to put it on the deck. Gets it out to Busco. Busco with it. Nobody on her. Attacks, kicks it to Peterson. Peyton with it. Peyton skips it over to Foster. Foster pulls up the three. Hits it. That's a three-point bucket by Peyton Foster. Another three here. Oh, we were at the wrong one, folks. I got the wrong one up as we got to get the threes up there. There we go. Oh, woo. Norseman get it out quick, and Jones looks to take the shot, but that gets blocked by Jaden Peterson. Izzy Norton will check in for Maddie Busco here. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 5-2 Wolverine lead. Ball up there to Eiley over now with Bergeron to Moda. Back to Bergeron. She's looking to where to go with it. Gets it to Moda, and that goes inside and knocked away. Landy had it, but tipped away by Bixby. The shot by Eiley is off. Rebounded by Jaden Peterson. She pushes up quickly. Maren Bixby with it. Now up to Peyton Foster. And the Wolverines are going to set their offense. Ball into Peyton Peterson. Nothing on the backdoor cut. Handoff to Foster. Layup up and missed. Rebounded by Jaden Peterson, and she's going to force it back up. And that is going to be a foul on Kate Bergeron. And Jaden Peterson's going to go to the line for two. Or nope, they're going to call it underneath. So on the rebound in 22, Claire Truesdell, who comes off the bench, averaging almost 10 points a game for the Norsemen. Ball is inbounded to Peterson. Peyton, got it taken away there by Moda. And then she fumbles it. Izzy Norton gets in front of her, and she kind of fumbled that one out of bounds. So it's going to go back to the Wolverines here. Wolverines lead this one 5-2, 4:23 to go. A lot of pressure here by the Norsemen. They're in a full court man, and they're making it tough on the Wolverines. Ball is into Foster, guarded by Eiley. She hands it to Jaden Peterson. Peterson back out to Foster. Foster going to pull for another three. Off the rim, but fight for the rebound, and that is going to go to the Wolverines. That was Berggren and Jaden Peterson battling for that rebound, and it goes out of bounds off of Berggren. That's going to be Wolverine basketball. Izzy Norton will inbound it. Norton looking, goes to throw a lob, and it gets through to Peterson. She steps back, misses the shot. That ball's going to go out of bounds off of the Norseman. So Wolverines are getting the ball a couple times here on rebounds that they're not able to get, but this Norseman team is really doing a good job against the Wolverines inside. Ball up to Peyton Peterson in the middle. She drop step, goes to the left hand, puts it up and in. And you're gonna keep her down so long, but if you don't keep running two at her, she's gonna start making those. Moda with it. Wolverines playing solid trap defense again. Here comes Moda with it. Moda goes over here. That's going to get tipped away by Peyton Foster. Gets her hand in there. And she's going to get a break as Maddie Busko will come back in for her. This is going to be Berggren inbounding for the Norsemen. She's going to take it into Eiley, and she's going to take it over to the left side to set the offense. Comes off a screen. Gets it to Moda. Moda all the way into the hoop for a left-handed layup. Wolverines didn't slide over and get her stopped. That screen caught him. Busko with it. Wolverines lead this one 7-4. Busko hands it off to Jaden Peterson. Peterson spins in the lane. Out to Izzy Norton. Norton gets it to Peyton Peterson, and we're going to have another foul here on the Norseman. That's going to be on number 24, Cameron Landy, coming underneath Peyton Peterson. Emma Truesdell is going to check in here for Landy now. Bixby to Busko. Busko with it. Busko gets it to Bixby. Bixby skips it over to Izzy Norton. She's going to be spotted up for three in the corner. Little bit long. Busko battles for it and comes down with the rebound. Over to Bixby. Bixby looking in for Peterson. That's a tough pass tonight. That the Norseman not allowing that pass to come in very clean to Peyton Peterson. So it will be Norseman ball out of bounds. Eiley will bring it in. Gets it to Moda. Moda goes up there to Truesdell. Truesdell, ball's reversed around here to Berggren, and she's going to take the three and miss it. Moda with the save, but right into Maren Bixby, who goes right up. Now up top to Berggren, and miss it, but ball was rebounded by Emma Truesdell, and then kicked out of bounds by the Norseman. Peyton Foster will come in for Maren Bixby here. Again, the Norseman in that full court man. They've played full man here tonight. Not something the Wolverines are really used to. We don't see a lot of man throughout the year. Ball's over to Jaden Peterson. Goes to her sister, Peyton. Peyton goes out to Maddie Busko. Busko will skip it across to Norton. Norton is open, but does not take it. Kicks it up to Peyton Peterson. Peterson on the drive. She'll get the shot up and rebounded by, it looked like Moda had it, and then it goes to Claire Truesdell. She looks to go down court, but that's taken away by Peyton Peterson. Peterson to Busko. We're going to have some subs here at the next dead ball. Busko goes to Jaden Peterson. She turns the corner, gets the attack, and she's going to get fouled. Took that one into contact to get her 2 free throws here, and that is going to be on number 12, Maddie Moda. Team Moda with her first. Team's fourth here in the first period. Jaden Peterson's going to get 2 free throws out of it. First free throw is up and good. And substitutions coming in. It's going to be Riley Johnson and Alyssa Jones coming in as Maren Bixby comes in for Izzy Norton. And on this free throw make, Miranda Tyler will come in for Jaden Peterson. So the 5 on the floor for your Wolverines. Foster, Busko, Bixby, Tyler, and Peyton Peterson. Ball's gotten across by the Norseman. Quickly down to Emma Truesdell. Ball reversed around up top to Riley Johnson. Now they're going to reset. Berggren with it. Ball on the attack by Jones. That ball up high. She's going to go get her own rebound. She's going to kick it out to Emma Truesdell. Misses it. Rebounded by Peyton Peterson. 39 seconds to go. She goes up to Peyton Foster. Foster going to pull that three-pointer. Ooh, just off the rim, and that is rebounded by Riley Johnson. She's out quick. Gets it to Claire Truesdell. That shot missed, but rebounded by the Norsemen. Right now, Wolverines getting out-rebounded here, folks. Ball is reversed, 18 seconds to go. Riley Johnson misses it. Ball is kicked off a couple hands and goes right to Claire Truesdell. Reverses it to Berggren, over to Johnson. Johnson with it back. Now back to Emma Truesdell, who takes the three, misses it, rebounded by Peyton Peterson, and she won't get a shot up, folks. That's going to be your first quarter. Wolverines lead this one 9-4 in what's really been a scrappy game all around.
Number 3, Jaden Peterson, returning to the Wolverine lineup. Tonight's game sponsor is Lincoln Township.
All right. While we've got a break here, we're going to go ahead and we'll hit our first opportunity to play the People's Savings Bank ad, and we'll run that, and we'll be right back.
How can you become a Wolverine superfan?
With your Wolverine Pride debit card from People's Savings Bank.
Every time we swipe the Wolverine Pride debit card,
People's Savings Bank gives 6 cents back to D&H schools.
That added up to almost $2,000 this past year.
Get your Wolverine Pride debit card today. Roll blue.
All right, welcome back as we get ready to start this second period. Wolverines up 9-4 after one. Really, second buzzer coming out. It's going to be Wolverine basketball coming out after that first quarter. Really a game that the Wolverines were out-rebounded. That first quarter, the Norsemen really crashing the boards, especially on the offensive end. So Buskell will inbound it here to Foster. Foster, Buskell, Tyler, Jaden Peterson, and Bixby on the floor for the Wolverines. Buskell with it. Picks her dribble up. Gets it to Jaden Peterson. She goes to Maren Bixby. Bixby back up to Buskell. Buskell looks to go into Tyler, and that one goes off of Miranda's hands. I'm not sure if she was ready for that or not. Checking back in here for the Norsemen is going to be number 12, Matee Moda. So it's Eiley, Moda, Berggren, Landy, and Jones, the starting five. Wolverines trying to get another 10-second call. Just got it across. Moda on the attack. She gets the shot up, misses it, but ball is kicked out. Ends up in Jones's hands. Goes to Berggren. Looks in for Eiley. Out to Berggren. She's going to shoot that, or Jones shoots that three and hits it. Wolverines lead this one 9-7 after that three. Get it to Buskell. Buskell with it. Over to, throws it off a hand and then taken away, and that ball is tipped and out of bounds to the Norsemen. Ball went off from Maddie Buskell, looked to make the pass, and the ball went off of Berggren's or Jones's hands, and then Miranda Tyler, too many M's, kicked the ball out of bounds. So it's going to be Norseman ball. Izzy Norton and Peyton Peterson back in. Eiley with it. Over to Berggren. Back to Eiley. She's going to bring it up top. Kicks it over here to Landy. Landy with it. Skips it across to Berggren. Now to Jones up top. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Ball is out to Landy, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. They're going to get Peyton Foster. So Foster's first, Wolverines first in the second period. Ball to be inbounded there by Berggren. Gets it to Jones. Jones on the attack. Kicks it over here to Eiley. Over to Bergeron. She'll take the three, miss it, and Jaden Peterson has it taken away by Landy. That's not something we normally see, folks. Eiley throws it away to Norton and gets it to Foster. Foster coming up, looks up for Jaden Peterson. Peterson with it, up and good. Good bucket on the break by the Wolverines. Eiley with it into Bergeron. Back to Eiley. She's going to bring it up. Wolverine in their 2-on-2 press. Just trying to slow him down. And that is a 10-second call. Moda didn't get across before it hit 25. So the Wolverines get their second 10-second call of the night. And that's going to be Wolverine basketball. Bixby to inbound it. Bixby to Foster. Foster lobs it up for Peyton Peterson. And that is tipped out of there by Landy. Right now, Cameron Landy is just playing a heck of a game against Peyton Peterson and against really on both ends of the floor. You're going to have to find a way to slow her down. Ball is down to Bixby in the corner. Bixby goes to Jaden Peterson. Peterson kicks it out to Norton. Norton to Foster. Foster going to go out to Jaden Peterson. Peterson puts the ball on the deck. She's going to attack. She hits that right-handed layup up and in. Wolverines lead this one 13-7. Ball is inbounded to Moda. She's going to bring it up the sideline. Coach cuts back to the middle. She's got it all the way. Nope, she's going to pull it back out. Skip it across there to Jones, and that tipped away by Jaden Peterson. In for the Norseman is going to be number 22, Claire Truesdell, for Alyssa Jones. Ball inbounded here to Eiley. She's got it up top. Over to Bergeron. Up to Moda. Again, Moda the leading scorer for this Norseman team, but they moved the ball really well tonight. Moda on the attack. Gets the left-handed scoop layup to go. So she gets her 6th point of the night, and the Wolverines lead this one 13-9. Norton with it. Norton to Bixby. Bixby goes into Jaden Peterson. Peterson skips it over to Foster. Foster going to take that three. Ooh, rattles in and out. Looked good from up here. Rebounded by Bergeron, and she walks. She wanted to make the pass, but Maren Bixby flashed in front of her offensive player. So that was a travel and a turnover. 34, Emma Truesdell. Truesdell is back in, and she is going to get Landy, who's getting a well-deserved break. Peterson with it. Peyton Peterson to Jaden Peterson. Jaden Peterson guarded by Emma Truesdell. She crosses her over, attacks the hoop, jump stop, jump shot up and in. Jaden Peterson with her 8th point on the night. The Wolverines up 15-9. We're just about 4 minutes to go in the first half. Ball's kicked out to Bergeron, tipped away and picked up by Peyton Peterson. She's coming down court with it. Pitches it to Jaden Peterson, who goes right to the hoop and gets it to go. Jaden with her 10th point on the night, assisted by her sister Peyton. We talked about that with Coach Dahl last game, that Peyton does such a good job with her assists from that post position. And that one is turned over by Claire Truesdell. Turns that one over, and we're going to have Landy coming back in for Moda. Bixby inbounds it to Foster. Foster with it. Wolverines will set their offense. Foster into Jaden Peterson. Looks for her sister Peyton. Down deep. She's going to put it up and get denied. And then she's going to put it up again. She got the rebound, put it back up, and it gets hammered by Emma Truesdell. She gets that bucket to go. She's going to get a chance at 3-point play here. And we are going to have a timeout, a 30-second timeout by Coach Gelber of the Norsemen. She needs to talk it over. Wolverines have pushed this lead up to 10, 19-9. Wolverines here get ready here to amount 3:34 to go in this first half. A quickly moving first half, really. Wolverines have not really been able to push this lead out too much until now. We got it to double digits. And you've got actually all the scoring is on the floor right now. You've got You got Jaden Peterson with 10, Peyton Peterson with 6, and, well, she just came off the floor. Peyton Foster has got 3. So Peterson going to get a chance for the and one here. Shot by Peterson, up, rattles out, rebounded there by the Norseman. Jaden Peterson giving them fits. Bergeron with it. She's going to get it across about a second before another 5-second call. Wolverines settle back in their 2-3 zone. Ball over here to Landy. Landy to Eiley. Back to Landy to Truesdell. Over to Bergeron. Now to Eiley. Both Truesdells on the floor, both Claire and Emma. That is Eiley with the shot. Misses it. Rebounded by Jaden Peterson. Wolverines are going to push. Gets it up to Maren Bixby. Bixby hits Peyton Peterson on the fly. She gets a shot up, puts it in, and she's going to get fouled again. She's going to get another chance at a 3-point play here, folks. And that foul is going to go on. That's going to go on Emma Truesdell. Quickly, her second, and the second on the Norseman here in the second period. In for the Wolverines is number 13, Peyton Foster, coming in for Izzy Norton, and Moda back in for Emma Truesdell. Shot up and rattles in. Good job, Peyton, getting that one. Wolverines lead this one 22-9. Showing a little pressure. Moda with it, looks to go inside, taken away by Peyton Peterson. She's being trailed. She picks it up, gets it to Peyton Foster. Wolverines will set. Maddie Buskell into Jaden Peterson. Peterson to her sister Peyton. She goes to the left hand, up and in. Peyton Peterson right now starting to figure this one out inside. Moda with it. Skips it over to Bergeron. Bergeron up top. 22 to go on the shot clock. Over to Johnson. Johnson into Landy and over to Claire Truesdell. Now to Moda out on the wing. Ball reversed in. That's going to be Claire Truesdell. Is going to go up with the right hand. Rebounded by Jaden Peterson. Peterson up to Buskell. Buskell with it. Comes across the timeline. Looks to attack. And that is going to be tipped out of bounds by Riley Johnson. Wolverines keep it. Coming back in here for the Norseman is number 4, Elizabeth Eiley, and number 33, Alyssa Jones. Bixby inbounds to Foster. Foster with it. Foster, Bixby, Buskell, and Jaden and Peyton Peterson. Buskell up top, throws the lob up to Maren Bixby. Bixby goes up and gets it, and she's going to get fouled on the shot. Great job of going up and taking that ball away, and that foul is going to be on number 4, Elizabeth Eiley, her first, team's third here in the second period. Bixby going to shoot 2. First shot for Bixby is up and good. She'll get ready here for the second one. Second free throw by Bixby, up and good. So Wolverines lead this one 26-9. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Eiley with it. Trap coming. Gets it to Moda. Moda on the drive. She steps around Jaden Peterson. But shot is missed and rebounded by Landy. Landy out to Claire Truesdell. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Peyton Foster. Foster with it. Bringing it down court. And has that one tipped away by Moda. She was guarding. She was tight on her. So Bixby going to bring it in. 28 seconds to go on the shot clock. Minute 17 to go in the first half. Ball is lobbed up to Peyton Peterson. Off her hands, but she goes and gets it. Gets it to Bixby. Bixby going to take that 3. Hits it. 3-pointer, Maren Bixby. Great shot by Maren Bixby. Wolverines up by 20 here late in the first half. Eiley with it. Gets it to Claire Truesdell. Back to Eiley in the corner. She's going to dribble it up. Gets it to Moda. Moda going to get the shot up. Miss it. Fight for the rebound. Peyton Peterson comes down with it. She goes up to Maddie Buskell. Wolverines pushing. 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wolverines by 20. Get it to Jaden Peterson. Peterson guarded by Moda. Peterson to the left hand. Shot up and good. Wolverines with another bucket. The Peterson twins are 23 of the 31 points tonight. Ball is quickly to Claire Truesdell. Takes the three, misses it. Rebounded by Jones. Jones looks to go to Eiley, and that ball is tipped by Maren Bixby. So 7 seconds to go as Eiley has it. Gets it to Jones. Jones on the drive will take the shot and make it as time will expire. Wolverines lead this one at halftime, 31-11. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for our halftime entertainment after this.
How can you become a Wolverine superfan?
With your Wolverine Pride debit card from People's Savings Bank.
Every time we swipe the Wolverine Pride debit card,
People's Savings Bank gives 6 cents back to D&H schools.
That added up to almost $2,000 this past year.
Get your Wolverine Pride debit card today. Roll blue.
All right, back here in Dike-New Hartford High School for halftime of the girls' game. Wolverines lead this one 31-11. What was a tight game early, the Wolverines were able to push out and get themselves a little bit of space here in the second quarter. So we are going to be hopefully joined here by Coach Tagto here shortly. If he remembered he was going to come up here and visit with me here, but otherwise we'll chat through this. We'll hit here a couple things. Let's do a little housekeeping here before we get too far. Again, I want to remind everybody that next Friday night, and that is Friday night, February 2nd, Wolverines will be hosting Grundy Center. It is the cheerleaders, it's the little cheerleaders night, and it's senior night for the Wolverines. So it's going to be a big night. We'll have hopefully a good-sized crowd here, but we are having D&H After Prom is having a soup supper that night, $5 a meal. You're going to get your choice of a bowl of chili and a cinnamon roll or a bowl of chicken tortilla soup and cornbread. And that, again, is a fundraiser for the Wolverine or for the D&H After Prom funding committee. Again, looking to help with After Prom this year. I have a junior, so I'm going to be up all night with that one. But so we look forward to getting a bunch of people out here and being able to we're going to sell out, hopefully sell out. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a good crowd, and they will start, I believe, at 5 o'clock, and will sell until it's gone. So come out and enjoy a Friday night here. We haven't played many Friday night games at home, so enjoy a Friday night here with the Wolverines. Again, that is next Friday, February 2nd, 2024. Grundy Center will be in town, so be a good time to come out and watch some Wolverine basketball. Not that I don't mind you watching me. I do appreciate that. But and then the other one I wanted to talk real quickly about, I mentioned it earlier, is the fundraisers the After Prom committee currently has going on. And that, again, one of them is the frozen pizza fundraiser with Chad's Pizza and Restaurant. They're going to give back $5 for every pizza sold. As coaches, I see Coach coming up here now. So, but they're going to give back $5 for every pizza sold. And that's just a great fundraiser here. All the junior class have these sheets to sign up. If you don't have a junior, don't know a junior, can't get one, you can get a hold of Teresa at 319-239-2851, and she'll hook you up with getting pizzas ordered. Again, those are due February 12th and will be delivered February 26th. We will finish our ad here in just a minute. Coach, you got me?
I got you.
All right. Joined here by boys coach Alex Tagtel. Coach, coming off a tough one on Tuesday night. Looks to be another tough one tonight. Guys are going to have to battle. Roland-Story is no joke.
Yeah, they're legit. They can really score it. Defensively, we're going to see a little bit different style than we're used to. So we're going to have to be ready to go. It's a good team for sure.
Well, and you guys, we're coming here kind of towards the end of the season, and as you guys are finishing up this stretch, obviously we've got the Denver makeup yet, but, you guys have still got O-line on Friday night, tomorrow night. South Hardin next week, Grundy Center, Denver, Jessup, and Sumner Fred here to close the year out. So what are you looking for out of these last set of games from the guys?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, every year you get into this stretch and makeup games, and January is kind of chaotic and getting all the conference games in. Honestly, just looking for us to keep doing what we're doing. You know, I think since Christmas break, we've kind of we've done a good job of kind of establishing our identity of playing defense and stylistically how we want to play. So I think we just got to continue to grow in that and, you know, really just kind of grind out this stretch we got right now. I mean,
yeah,
second team in a row that's in the top 10 at BC Moore, and another one a week from tomorrow.
Yep.
So, you know, it's no nights off for us.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier. But and the guys we've seen obviously got that last-second win against West Fork, last-second win against Union here, both of them here at home. So the guys have obviously, they're starting to battle and continue to battle. And I even thought for quite a period the other night they battled and were right there. I mean, just couldn't get some shots to fall and got down a little bit early. And that Hudson team, though, is very tough. They're legit watching them play.
Yeah.
So again, as you said, you know, you guys have really set some identity here as we've watched you guys play here in this second half of the season. I don't know when do you guys get your assignments for postseason?
Girls will be next week, and we should be the week after that.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed the girls are like
sure
Wednesday, I think, of next week, and I think usually the guys are a week later, but I didn't know how that. And you guys is now. I have to ask because I don't know. I know at one point in time, all the coaches in the region got together, or district got together, and figured out the pairings. Is that still how it works?
That is no longer the case.
Okay.
So last year they got rid of that system, and the state decides all that for us, and they just push it out.
Well,
which I am a fan of this current system.
Yeah, I know. In talking to a few coaches on the guys' side, they weren't real happy with having to do the extra meetings and then have that battle with guys you're going to have to go battle against. So no, and so I guess as you're looking at this, you guys are sitting here at 8-7 tonight.
Yep.
Coming into tonight, got a good chance here to push some games here as the year goes on, and you finish off strong. What do you? So we mentioned what do you kind of expect? What has been and you said it after Christmas, really your defensive identity. What from the defensive side have you really thought the guys picked up on here since Christmas?
I think just taking pride in knowing that you know, that's our path to victory every night. Is get into teams and guard, try to be disruptive and to just lean into that. You know, I think early in the season, we kind of viewed that as maybe a negative thing instead of leaning into that being a great thing for us. You know, to rely on our defense night in, night out, and kind of count on that. So I think it's just buy-in. You know, more than anything, just understanding that. And, you know, getting down to tournament time, you know, all these great teams we're playing, that's only going to help us when we get into districts. You know, we play a tough schedule as anybody, probably in most of 2A, maybe with the exception of some of those teams that play in a 3A conference. But for teams that play in this class, there's not a lot of conferences or teams that play a tougher one than us. So that's definitely going to help us when it comes to tournament time.
No, and I think, as you said, it's building some confidence in the guys. You see them playing with a little more confidence every night. They're going to have to. They know there's going to be tough games. They know that some of these teams are. I mean, that we said it. That Hudson team is almost all seniors. That's a team that's been together since they were in third grade playing, and they've just been playing together. So, but I think from your guys' standpoint, I'm excited to see how you guys stack up here tonight and get after it. I think obviously, as you said, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be some battle here. But I think it's they'll bring a little different mindset than Hudson did against you.
Yeah.
So hopefully the guys will respond and get back after it. So
yeah, we'll see. I don't have any reservations about our guys being locked in. I think we're ready to roll. But, you know, we'll find out in a little bit.
All right. Sounds good, Coach. Thanks for joining me.
You bet.
Good luck tonight and good luck the rest of the way. I'm sure we'll talk to you a couple times before then.
You bet. Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. So, again, Coach Tagtoe joining me here at halftime of the girls' game and getting a chance to talk about the boys' program and how they're building. And we'll look for them to come out and battle this Roland-Story team, who's currently ranked 6th in the state in 3A. So again, a bigger school, get a chance to play some bigger schools. So we're excited for that, and we'll get after and get ready to go. All right, we are getting ready to go back here. We will hit our ads again when we get a chance, for sure, at the end of the game. We'll hit it one more time before we get into the boys game. But I'm excited here again. The Wolverines really defensively, on a team that averages 66 points a game, held them to 11. And I think that's a credit to the Wolverines and how they play defense. And they're about where they should be from an average standpoint. They're averaging 62. They're at 31. So it's going to be Norseman ball coming in, setting the stage for your Wolverines. It is the starters. It will be Jaden Peterson, Foster, Bixby, Buskel, and Peyton Peterson. And that first shot by Claire Truesdal is blocked by Jaden Peterson. So Wolverine defense right back at it. Inbounding is Berggren. On for the Norseman, and that shot is by Moda. It's Moda and Eiley, Berggren, Claire Truesdal, and Lindy. So starting 5 for the Norseman other than Alyssa Jones. So Foster will have it coming in. Foster comes across, gets to Bixby. Looks like now we're looking at a 1-3-1. Bixby to Peterson. Peterson on the attack, up against Berggren, and that is a trap there by the Wolverines, and they're gonna not quite tie it back up. That is gonna be Lindy comes out with it, and that is 10 seconds. Wolverines did a good job of scrambling away on that one. Never took possession back, so it does not reset. And another third 10-second call on the night for the Wolverine defense. Foster with it. Foster goes to Jaden Peterson. Peterson lobs it up for her sister Peyton, who passes it to Bixby, who puts it in. A great assist by Jaden Peterson, and Maren Bixby with the bucket. Moda with it. She's going to skip it across to Berggren. Ball is then back to Claire Truesdell, around over here to Moda. Moda with it, looks to attack, back to Claire Truesdell. That's a deep three for her, and that rattles off. Rebounded, though, by Eiley. Wolverines right now giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. Eiley going to get that one back and shoot the three. Misses it. Bixby tips it to Buskel. Buskel with it. Here comes the pressure. It's like now we're going to switch it. Now they're going to go. I can't tell, they're in a 1-3-1 or a little more. Oh, and look to go to Buskel. Foster turns it over to Moda. She's going to take it down and get the left-handed layup to go. Moda with the bucket. Wolverines push it out. Go quick. Ball to Bixby. Bixby over to Buskel. Buskel goes into Peterson. She's being harassed. And that ball is going to be off of Peterson and out of bounds to the Norseman. Izzy Norton returns for Maddie Buskel. This is going to be Norseman basketball. Eiley with it coming across. Wolverines still in their 2-3 zone. Ball is over now to Claire Truesdell, and she looked to go into Berggren, and that ball is taken away by Peyton Peterson. Gets it to Bixby. Bixby to Foster. Foster up to Peyton Peterson. She's going to go Izzy Norton in the corner. Norton left all alone, and she's going to take that three. She missed it, rebounded by Eiley, but got to shoot those if you're open. If you're Norton. Ball is tipped around and up, flipped up by Moda and put in. Ball to Norton. Norton skips it back to Foster. Foster to Norton. Norton over to Bixby. Bixby into Peyton Peterson. Up to Foster. Into Jaden Peterson. Jaden will take it up, and she's going to get fouled in the process. Wolverines do lead this one 33-15, as we are going to get the foul on number 22, Claire Truesdell, her first, team first in the second half. Jaden Peterson going to get 2 free throws out of it. First free throw is short. She's going to get one more. We're going to have number 1, Riley Johnson, in for Eiley. Peterson's second free throw is up and good. So Wolverines up 34-15. Berggren over to Claire Truesdell. She goes to Moda, gets it to Riley Johnson. Back to Truesdell, back to Johnson. It goes into Landy. Landy gets it over to Berggren. She looks to attack, and she's going to get held up there. She gets up to Claire Truesdell, takes the 3, missed, rebounded by Peyton Peterson, and she's going to come down court with it. Peyton on the break, jump stop. We'll get it over to Peyton Foster. Foster goes to Jaden Peterson. She tries to skip past it, and that ball is tipped away by Claire Truesdell, and that's going to be Wolverine basketball as Maddie Busco comes back in for Peyton Foster. Wolverines up by 19, 34-15, 4:15 to go in the third. Ball's into Norton, over to Busco. Busco just has it taken away, and then a jump ball as Riley Johnson just came in and ripped it out and tied her up. Norseman with it. Ball's going to be into Berggren. Berggren with it. Goes to Truesdell. Over to Johnson. Johnson has it taken away by Bixby. Tipped away. Bixby with it. She goes to Izzy Norton. Norton with the layup. Missed it. Rebound by Bixby and tied up by Johnson. Riley Johnson playing really well right now as Alyssa Jones will come in for Claire Truesdell. It'll be Wolverine ball underneath our own basket. Bixby with it. Bixby over to Norton. Norton's going to take that 3 on the inbound. Skips up, and they're going to get Jaden Peterson displacing the defense. Peterson's team's first in the second half. Eiley is back in here for the Norseman for Johnson. Wolverines have slid that pressure back just a little bit. Jones with it on the wing. Gets to Berggren. Berggren brings it back up. She's going to look. She gets it to Jones. Jones over to Eiley. Eiley with it. Tipped away by Bixby. Taken away by Peterson. Bixby with the tip. Jaden Peterson went and got it. So Jaden Peterson on the drive is going to kick it out to Maddie Busco. Busco's going to skip it over to Maren Bixby. Bixby goes in, tries to go into Jaden Peterson. That one tipped away. Tipped away there by Landy. Coming in for the Norseman is going to be number 34, Emma Truesdell. She's going to get Berggren and Peyton Foster back in for the Wolverines. Peyton Peterson on the inbound puts it right up and in, and we're going to have a timeout, a full timeout by the Norseman. So we're going to hit our People's Savings Bank ad, and we'll be back right after.
How can you become a Wolverine superfan?
With your Wolverine Pride debit card from People's Savings Bank.
Every time we swipe the Wolverine Pride debit card,
People's Savings Bank gives 6 cents back to D&H schools.
That added up to almost $2,000 this past year.
Get your Wolverine Pride debit card today. Roll blue.
All right, back here in Dike as we come out of the timeout. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Wolverines lead this one 36-15, and it's going to be Norseman basketball as they bring it in out of the timeout. So it'll be Landy inbounding it to Eiley. Eiley with it. Gets it into Jones and back quickly out to Landy, and she goes to Eiley, back out to Landy. She's going to take the 3, and she's going to drill it. Wolverines got a little bit out of position there, and Norseman make them pay. Foster with it, coming across. Ball into Jaden Peterson. She's going to skip it across to Buskell. Buskell to Foster. Foster going to skip it to Peyton Peterson, over to Bixby. Bixby down to Foster. She's going to take the three off the back of the rim, but rebounded by Jaden Peterson, put back up and in. Peterson with her 15th point on the night. Eiley with it, coming back. Wolverines up by 20. 2 to go, 2 minutes to go in the third period. Ball's over to Moda. Moda back to Eiley. Eiley looked at the three, but passed it up. Ball's around to Landy. Landy over to Jones. She's going to go to Moda outside. Moda's shot is off, rebounded by Peyton Foster. Foster gets to Bixby. Bixby 4-3. Splash. Three-pointer, Marin Bixby. Great shot there. Great. Oop, again, I got the wrong one up, folks. Apologies. We'll get that up here real quick. As the ball's quickly down for it. Eiley is going to take that three now. Off the rim. And Wolverines digging for it, but I think they're going to get Marin Bixby on the foul. Yep, Marin Bixby with her first, team second. In for the Wolverines, number 53, Miranda Tyler, giving Jaden Peterson a break. Five-second call. Wolverines, great defense, and the Norsemen get called for a 5-second call. Ball is in Bixby into Foster. Foster with it. Foster, Bixby, Buskell, Jaden Peterson, and Tyler on the floor. Or Peyton Peterson and Tyler on the floor for the Wolverines. Ball to. So now looks like they're sitting in a little bit of a 1-3-1. That's Bixby in the corner. She hits another one. Great shot, Marin Bixby. Great screen by Peyton Peterson on the bottom of that zone. And now it's going to be Peyton Foster with a foul. White 13, it's going to be on Peyton Foster. Subs are coming in. It's going to be, that's Foster's third team in the third period. We're going to have Jaden Peterson and Jaden Peterson and Izzy Norton in for the Wolverines, as Peyton Peterson and Foster are going to get a break. Ball with Landy. Landy out. Reversed over here to Claire Truesdell. She gets it back off the give and go from Johnson, and she gets the bucket. Wolverines bringing it up. 40 seconds to go in the third. Buskell with it. Buskell to Norton. Norseman back in their man-to-man. Buskell looks to take it in to Tyler. It's tipped away, and then to Jaden Peterson, who gets it to Izzy Norton. Peterson and Claire Truesdell go down in the middle, but no call. And that attack, so we're going to have attack there by Landy, and Maddie Buskell did a great job of not committing a foul on that, but it goes off of her and out of bounds. So ball is quickly in here to Johnson. Johnson on the drive, kicks it over to Claire Truesdell, who hits the three. Contested three. We are down to 6 seconds to go in the third. Ball is going to go up to Norton. We are at Peyton Peterson come back in here. I'm assuming it's going to be a play for her. And also coming in for the Norseman is Emma Truesdell. She's going to come in for Landy, and she's going to guard Peyton Peterson. They're going to double her. Ball is into Jaden Peterson. 2 seconds. One shot. Not up, or got it up, but no call, and it'll be the end of the third as the Wolverines lead this one 44-23 going into the fourth.
Number 13, Peyton Foster returns to the Wolverine lineup.
All right, we get ready here for this quarter break. Again, just really want to hit our the big one is the supper. And again, for everybody's reminder, that's going to be the soup supper next Friday night. Not tomorrow, next Friday. I had that confused earlier too. February 2nd, It's going to be the after prom fundraising committee, $5 a meal. You can get a bowl of chili and a cinnamon roll or a bowl of chicken tortilla soup and some cornbread. It'll be a great night. Get out here, watch the Wolverines play the Spartans from Grundy Center. And it'll be senior night for the Wolverines, and it will be the little cheerleaders night. They will have a performance as well. So should be a good time. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of people in the crowd. So come join us, and let's have a good time. Wolverines on defense to start this fourth quarter. On the floor for the Wolverines, the starting five, Jaden Peterson, Peyton Peterson, Buskel, Foster, and Bixby. Moda with the deep three, misses it. Ball is tipped around and gets to Claire Truesdell. On for the Norsemen, it is Eiley, Claire Truesdell, Landy, Moda, and who am I missing? Oh, and Bergeron. And this is, again, it's the same five that started the second half for them. So Wolverines tip it out. Ball inbounded by the Norsemen. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Moda with it, looks to attack, gets into the lane, gets the floater up, off the board and in. So Wolverines leading this one 44-25, 7:18 to go in the game. Foster with it. Foster to Bixby. Bixby looks to Jaden Peterson. And they're going to get Bergeron on the foul. Her second, team's first. The ball tried to go up to Peyton Peterson on the inbound. It goes off of Claire Truesdell. Coming back down, this is Eiley with it. Over to Landy. Landy goes back to Eiley. Wolverines get back on defense. Landy with it. Up to Claire Truesdell. Truesdell over to Bergeron. Goes to Eiley. Looks to go into Landy. Contested there by the Wolverines. Ball over to Moda. Moda looks to skip it over here to Bergeron. She puts it on the deck and attacks. Misses the layup, but rebounded there by Peyton Peterson. She gets it to Foster. 6.5 to go. Wolverines by 19. And we are going to have a full timeout by Coach Dahl, which is going to get us a break here, as I'm not sure what Coach Dahl saw or needs to see differently, but obviously needed something there out of the Wolverines. And so something as we're sitting here. Again, we will do our Booster Club thank yous here after, and everything that the Booster Club donations have covered. We'll get all that here shown. We'll get all that shown here shortly, right towards the end of the end of the game. We'll show that and we'll talk through the game. But right now, we've got Jaden Peterson with 15, Maren Bixby with 13, and Peyton Peterson with 13. So the quote-unquote big three for the Wolverines all have shown up tonight and are ready to go. So Bixby will inbound it. Bixby to Foster. 25 on the shot clock. Foster to Izzy Norton, who checked in there at that timeout, gets it to Jaden Peterson. She skips over to her sister Peyton. She looks guarded by Landy. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Skipped over to Norton. Norton looks to go into Bixby, but against double coverage, it was tipped away, taken away by Landy. She comes quickly down court, gets it over to Johnson in the corner. She'll shoot the three and hit it. As the Wolverines lead this one 44-28. Ball is to Peterson. Peyton Peterson on the wing. She gets it to her sister Jaden. Jaden on the attack. Gets in there, gets the shot up, and gets fouled. She's going to get a chance at 2 free throws, as that foul is going to go on number 12, Mati Moda. It's her second, team second of the fourth quarter. Peterson's first free throw is up and good. She'll get one more. Second one up and off the back of the rim, rebounded by Moda. She's going to bring it down. She takes it all the way in and gets it over to Johnson. Johnson in the short corner, attacks, tipped away by Bixby. Race for the ball. And that is Jones who got it and scrambled for it, but Jones goes and gets it to Claire Truesdell. She looks to go inside, and that ball was Jaden Peterson stepped in front of it. We're going to have a jump ball as Jaden and Landy both tied it up. So Wolverines will inbound it. Peyton Peterson gets it. She's going to bring it up. She's going to skip it over to Foster. Foster, half court, gets it to Jaden Peterson. Peterson crosses over and looks to attack on the right side. Gets that bucket up and in. Jaden Peterson, a great take right there to push the Wolverines back to a 19-point lead. Ball taken away by Peyton Peterson. She's coming down court with it. She goes up strong, and that is going to be on Johnson. She thought she had it tied up. That's going to be 2 free throws here for Peyton Peterson. Peterson's first free throw is up and good. Checking in for the Wolverines is number 23, Buskull, in for Norton, and number 44, Kennedy Peterson, checks in for the Norseman, coming in for Jones.
44, Kennedy Peterson in the lineup for the Norseman.
Misses it, and that ball is going to be off of Jaden Peterson as she and Landy were battling again. Ball goes off of Jaden, out of bounds to the Norseman. Moda with it. Brings it across. Takes it to Claire Truesdell. Over now to Peterson. That ball is going to go out of bounds off the Norseman. Wolverine basketball. Peyton Foster going to take it out. Peterson and both Petersons up to help. Ball gets into Peyton Peterson. She gets it back to Foster. Foster gets it across at 24 or 27. She's got the ball, and that is going to be a timeout by Coach Dahl, as that was going to be close to a 5-second call, as Coach is going to take a 30-second timeout. And it's going to be Wolverine basketball here with 4:22 to go. Wolverines lead this one by 20. Well, that was a quick one. But Wolverines here lead this one 48-28. It'll be Wolverine basketball on the side. 22 seconds to go on the shot clock. 4:22 to go in the game. Bixby will take it out. Bixby looking to inbound. Oh, look to go to Peyton Foster, but throws it away to Johnson. Johnson over to Moda. Moda with it up top. Wolverines still in their 2-3 zone. Over to Claire Truesdell. And we are on a timeout on the floor by the Norsemen. Full timeout by the Norsemen. As we sit here and get ready, the Wolverines, it looks like it's going to be the starting 5 on the floor for the Wolverines. It'll be Peyton Peterson, Jaden Peterson, Martin Bixby, Maddie Buskull, and Peyton Foster. As we get ready, we reset ourselves here. 20-point lead, 48-28 by the Wolverines. 4:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. 26 seconds to go on the shot clock. It'll be Norseman ball at half court. As the Norseman will take it out, it's going to be Claire Truesdell. Nope, sorry, it's on this side. It's Jones, who just checked back in, gets it to Moda. Moda around the top, gets it to Claire Truesdell. Now to Jones in the corner. Back to Truesdell and to Johnson. Johnson on the drive, kicks it out to Claire Truesdell, who gets the shot up, misses it. Ball tipped by both the both Jaden Peterson and Landy seems like they're battling on every play. But Wolverines come away with it. Peterson with it, guarded by Moda. Peterson on the drive, and that's going to be a hand check on Moda. Yep, she started to go by her, and she got both hands on her. That is going to be her third foul and the fourth of the fourth quarter. So the Wolverines going to go to the line from here on out. Ball's in Jaden Peterson. 34 seconds to go on the shot clock. Peterson with it, crosses over, attacks, kicks it to Busco, and off her hands and to Claire Truesdell, who brings it up, gets it to Jones. Jones on the drive. Foster doesn't commit the foul. Rebound kicked away. Foster ends up with it. Foster coming across. Gets it across half court. Gets it to Bixby. Bixby back to Jaden Peterson. Looks to lob up to her sister Peyton. She does come away with it. Gets it to go up and in by Peyton Peterson. Great assist by her sister Jaden. Moto with it here for the Norsemen. Gets it to Claire Truesdell. Now gets it down to Johnson in the corner. Ball was thrown into Landy, and she threw it away. Oh, nope, we're going to have a conversation. I think we're going to have Norseman basketball. We off the Wolverines, and Izzy Norton will check back in for Maddie Busco. Claire Truesdell to inbound it. Gets it out to Jones in the corner. She'll take the three, miss it. Rebounded by Jane Peterson. She's going to get a chance to run out here as Norsemen do get back. She gets it to her sister Peyton. Peyton Peterson to Peyton Foster. Foster with it up top. Gets it to Maren Bixby. Bixby over to Norton. 15 to go on the shot clock. Peyton Peterson with it. Four seconds. Pay gets it back. Maren Bixby somehow ended up with it. Got it to Peyton Peterson on the cut. So her bucket, Maren Bixby with that assist. Moto with it here. Wolverines lead this one 52-28. Claire Truesdell for three. Missed it. Rebounded there by Foster. Foster looks to go up to Norton, but stepped in front of by Moda. And her bank three goes in a quick timeout with 1:55 to go by the Norsemen. Full timeout by the Norsemen. And so as we have a full timeout here, we will really quick, I want to hit these fundraisers again. As I said, the junior class, the after prom committee, fundraising committee is putting on a couple fundraisers still. The first one, the frozen pizza fundraiser, Chad's Pizza and Restaurant, and every junior has this. So if you don't know a junior at Dike-New Hartford, you can get a hold of Teresa at 319-239-2851. These are going to be, orders have to be in by the 12th of February, and the pizzas will be delivered on the 26th, picked up by the students and delivered to you. So enjoy some frozen pizza and help the Wolverines in the process. Norton with it, gets it to Foster. Foster gets it taken away by Johnson. Johnson with it coming down. Bixby comes in from behind, and looks like we're going to have a foul on Bixby. That is going to be her first and the team's first of the fourth quarter. As Claire Truesdell will inbound it. She gets it to Jones. Jones shot from the corner, from the elbow, missed. Ball kicked around. Claire Truesdell ends up with it and gets the bucket. Ball inbounded, Peyton Peterson with it, and a timeout by Coach Dahl. Little bit of a confusion there on the inbound pass.
Full timeout, Wolverines.
As the Wolverines are going to take a full timeout. And we will finish what I started here just a minute ago. That was, again, this second ad. We talked about the frozen pizzas. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and we will get you some answers. The second one is the RADA fundraiser, and this, again, the junior class teaming up with RADA. They're out of Waverly. and they offer a ton of different stuff. If you go to that QR code, that'll get you right into their catalog and allow you to help donate to the After Prom fundraising committee. Again, we'll appreciate all the partnerships we've had with this and all the help we've gotten to this point. We're looking to kind of finish this one up, and again, that meal on next Friday is another big one for it. So, if you can help us out, we would be glad to take your help. Looking to put a good night together for the kids. Maren Bixby to inbound it. She will get it into Jaden Peterson. Peterson guarded by Moda. Moda falls down. Peterson comes right down the court. Kicks it over to Izzy Norton. Norton back to Bixby. Bixby skips it across to Foster. Foster with it. Foster guarded by Moda. Gets it to Bixby. Bixby gets it to Jaden Peterson, and she is going to get fouled, and that's going to put Jaden Peterson on the line. That foul is going to be a number 1, Riley Johnson, her second, team 5th. And Jaden Peterson to the line for 2 free throws. Peterson's first free throw up and off. In for the Wolverines is going to be Maddie Busco. In for Izzy Norton. And in for the Norsemen is going to be number 33, Alyssa Jones, for Eiley. Peterson's second free throw is up and good. Makes the second one. Wolverines lead this one 53-33, 1:11 to go. Moda bringing the ball across for the Norsemen. Moda with it. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson gets it to Claire Truesdale. She puts the ball on the ground and attacks, and it gets it blocked by Peyton Peterson. Peterson going to get fouled as the Norsemen surround her, and she's going to get to go to the line for a couple free throws. That foul is going to be on number 1, Riley Johnson, her third. And again, team at 5. Wolverines in the bonus. Peterson will get 2 free throws. She shorts the first one. She's going to get one more. And again, Wolverines lead this one 53-33. She gets the second one, 54-33, 55 seconds to go. Moda with it. Moda looks to attack, kicks it out to Claire Truesdale. She'll take the 3. Long rebound, scrambled for. Peyton Peterson comes away with it. She's going to just get it across half court. Gets it to Peyton Foster. Wolverines up by 21 with 33 seconds to go. 24 on the shot clock. Maddie Busco with it. Gets it to Peyton Peterson. Peterson to her sister Jaden. 15 to go on the shot clock. Jaden attacks out to Foster. Foster going to take that 3 and hit it. 3-ball Peyton Foster. Great job. Another one in the books for the Wolverines. Wolverines up 57-33, 10 seconds to go. Jones is going to try and answer that. Ball is tipped away and to Maren Bixby, and that's going to seal it, folks. Wolverines going to get the victory tonight, 57-33 over Roland-Story. A game that was tight early, and really Roland-Story did a great job of coming up and giving them a battle here early. Wolverines will travel to O-Line tomorrow night to take on the Huskies, so we look forward to that. And then we're back here on Monday night as Polk City is going to come to town. That's going to be quite the battle for the Wolverines, as Polk City will come into town, and they're ranked highly in 4A. So Wolverines are not going to get any breaks here as they come back after that O-Line game. The Wolverines are going to get ready here. We're going to have the boys are going to start coming on the floor, but we're going to hit. I'm going to run this Booster Club ad real quick, and then I'll be back to close it out before we get ready for the boys game. All right, welcome back. As you see, the guys are getting here warmed up, going, and so we will be back here again. As I said, we'll be back here Monday night as the North Polk. I'm not even sure what they are, but as North Polk comes to town, number 5 ranked team in 4A. So again, a good battle here for the Wolverines on the game Monday night. They will have a game at Allwine tomorrow night, but then Monday we are right back after it. So join me Monday night, and then we will be back after this short break. We'll be over on the guys stream, so slide over there.